Play by ear. Welcome to another edition of Uplifting Interviews with Total Strangers. I've got a beautiful... Are you Ethiopian? Jamaican. Well, I picked her up at an Ethiopian restaurant, and one of the things you never want to do in life is make assumptions. But I didn't make an assumption. I asked a question. So I said, okay. So I have a beautiful Jamaican on board who does not want to be seen on camera. So it's your guys' loss, but at any rate, but she's willing to talk to the world through this little show we've got. So we're on the 405 freeway heading north, and as you all might know, or you may not know, the 405 freeway is the busiest freeway in the world. And today we're traveling at about 55 miles an hour, which is unheard of. It's a miracle. But we're driving, how do you pronounce your name again? Shasa. Well, she lives in Miami. We can say that because there's more than one Shasha in Miami. So you want to talk about? She's a DJ, but she really wants to talk about the homeless, and she wants to do something.
We can talk about me spinning as well, but
we'll talk about both those. We got a few minutes here, but the homeless is a problem. Earlier today, I interviewed a homeless man. Well, actually, he's not homeless. He has an apartment, and he's paying very, very high rent, which is $300 a month.
Where?
For that area on Skid Row.
Are you serious?
Yeah, $300.
Hold on, you have to pay to live on the road?
Well, no. What happens is the government's giving these people money to live, and they're choosing to be homeless because a lot of them are drug dealers. And if you're a drug dealer and you don't have a home, the police can't find you. All right. So being homeless is their choice. Isn't that amazing? So anyway, if you watch that interview, Sharona, who's the hell is that?
Sharona? Who's that, huh?
I get all kind of calls. So, let's talk about DJs a little bit. That's more... DJs bring vibrancy to people's lives. They bring enjoyment. They get people dancing, right? And how long have you been being a DJ?
3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
So you got it down?
I have it down. I have it locked.
Yeah, my son was a DJ when they had these things called albums.
Okay.
They're like plastic discs.
Yes.
And you can use them as frisbees now. At any rate, so you're all electronics, I'm sure. And you can scratch with electronics now, right?
Yes.
Is scratching still big?
Scratching is still big.
Okay, that's good.
As well as, I think, what's taking over is controllers.
Okay,
You know what those are?
No, tell the crowd what controllers are.
Controllers are a different platform of a turntable.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have
So it's
two
more,
of those?
It's more electronic.
You have two of those?
I have one. No, it's literally.
Yeah.
It's everything in one.
Oh.
It's the 2 decks and a mixer. You know what I'm saying? So it's just.
Okay, how much are they?
They can go from honestly 260 to 1,000.
260 to 1,000.
And the sizes.
And how much training do you need to be a controller?
How much training?
Yeah.
I don't even think it's about a training because I feel like anybody can mix. The way I see it, it's more of the knowledge of music.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to mention. I have a horrible memory, so I can't even remember one song. So, as a DJ, you have to really know how to mix the beats coming up, right? And really remember all the artists out there. Yeah, that's a lot.
You gotta stay on top of your music, and you gotta make sure you have like 10,000 hard drives, backups. There's a computer fries. That happened to me a few times.
Is that right?
Oh man.
And what's your biggest crowd performing in front of?
My biggest crowd? Well, I do have monthly parties. I do. Out here called Constance Bubble.
Okay.
Let me just promote that real quick.
Constant Bubble.
Yeah. Constance Bubble.
Constance Bubble?
Constance Bubble, yeah. It's a dancehall party, which is a Jamaican party.
A Jamaican party. So everybody...
Constance Bubble!
Constance Bubble, shout out. And where do they find that? Instagram, I guess?
Instagram, yeah.
Okay, so Constance Bubble. And where do you host them at homes? Or?
Oh, no, at a club.
At clubs?
At a club in El Cid in LA. It's actually in LA.
Oh, El Cid. That's famous, yeah?
Yes, I love that venue.
Okay. And what does it cost to go to something like that?
Pardon?
How much does it cost to go to Constance Bubble?
Women are always free. We try to keep it as well.
Right.
So everyone can really enjoy themselves and come out of their comfort zone, you know?
Sure. Is there a website for Constance Bubble?
Yeah, on Instagram. You can check it out.
Oh, Instagram. Okay.
But,
And you're the headliner?
I am the headliner.
Wow, I've got the headliner on board, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor.
Yeah, you should check it out.
And it's just people bopping and bipping and jumping up and down all night long.
Dancing. Constant dancing. Non-stop dancing.
So when you go back to my channel, you got to watch Salsa Kings and Tacos. I pick up these two guys at 2:30 in the morning, and they're drunk. They're dancing all night long to salsa. And they wanted to get some tacos. So 2:30 in the morning, we're on Santa Monica Boulevard outside of a taco truck, right? Like the one we're passing right here. Yeah, on the left, that's a taco truck. And what timing, right? And then there's like 30 people there, and then they turn on the boombox, and they start salsa dancing on the sidewalk. 3 in the morning, I'm going, this is fantastic. So that's one of my interviews. What's that? Got them on camera. The whole thing. Meeting them, buying the tacos, and dancing, all on camera.
Oh, and the dancing was right by the tacos.
It was on the sidewalk.
Shut up.
At the tacos truck.
I love that.
It was fantastic.
I love that.
Those are the kind of interviews I get on this show.
I love just moments like that too. Just very.
That's what I'm saying. I can't believe the people I'm interviewing and meeting and getting to share with the world. Really, you know, like you. I got Constance Bubble on board. What are the odds of this? Now, unfortunately, like you said, you all can't see what she looks like. She's totally naked, by the way. That's why we had to turn the camera on. I know, I'm just teasing. My wife watches this. I can't have totally naked women on board.
Sorry, wife.
And your husband wouldn't want that either,
My
right?
husband that he swears I have.
No, but life is for the living, and these people at 3 in the morning, I'm thinking, there's 10 million people in LA. They're all sleeping except for these people. And they were just, it was an inspiration. As is all my people that I'm talking to. Inspiring. The murderer today, great guy. My new best friend.
And that was today?
That was today, this morning, a couple hours ago.
Did you post it already?
It's already posted.
Damn,
You can be watching now. I'm a boom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
You don't play.
I don't play around. Your interview is going to be up before your ride's done. We're live on Facebook. I should actually do live Facebook. That's what I should do.
Is this live Facebook?
No, I should do it.
That's what you should do.
I should do it,
Or
but
comments or whatever, and they can ask.
then it's more work, and I gotta
Oh, you gotta pay attention.
I gotta pay attention.
Or passengers could actually read the questions for you.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
That could be fun too. That's more interaction.
Yeah, because I tried it once, and the questions were coming fast and furious, and you know. No, I'm doing it this way, and then eventually I'll have a limousine, right? And I'll be in the passenger seat interviewing everyone while we get driven.
Okay.
And I'll do uplifting interviews from a limo.
I like that.
Why not?
I like that.
You know?
I do like that.
You know, the thing about life is you create your own destiny.
Yep.
Life is a movie, and you create every scene in it.
Totally.
And you can have an uplifting, vibrant scene every day, or a depressing murder mystery. You know, it's all up to you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's. We're coming into the valley. People don't know Los Angeles. There's the cool side, which is the west side, and then there's the valley. And it's supposedly not a really cool place to be in the valley, but
It's so cool to be in the valley.
yeah, I know. I was. Believe me.
Where are you from?
I'm from a different planet, actually.
You really are.
I really am. I'm not normal. But we are now in the valley, and as you can see,
Getting onto the 101 North.
Getting onto the 101. And what city are you staying in?
Encino.
Encino. Oh, so we're going to go north. Okay. Yeah. Encino is a very nice place. So thank you for being on the show, or actually a podcast. I guess it's a podcast because you're not
I'm back here.
visually on the show. You're omnipresent.
Exactly. My presence.
And by the way, we want to give a shout out to Mercado.
Who?
Mercado.
Oh, Mercado.
Mercado, Ethiopian restaurant on Fairfax. And now, funny thing about Mercado is, never heard of it. Always wanted to go to the Ethiopian restaurant, but I dropped off these two women today, and literally Your name again?
Shasta.
Shaza. I picked her up at the same restaurant that I dropped the other two off at,
Really crazy.
which is pretty crazy. And that's
Now he just really wants to go.
that's these ride apps are just amazing. People are meeting people, and it's a crazy world.
Amen.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing or not seeing, as today's episode
I'm
is,
sure they'll like it.
please subscribe, like, share, and God be with you.
Hallelujah.
How's that for a religious ending?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Praise the
Praise the
Lord.
Lord. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.